Thank you everyone for coming and attending this press conference. I am Tanya McLean, the Executive Director of Leaders of Kenosha. We also have Coalition for Dismantling Racism. We have Cush, and we have NAACP, Urban League here represented, and community members. So we're meeting today because we've all watched the video that is circulating about a young African-American male who was assaulted by a police officer at Applebee's in Kenosha. So we want to talk a little bit about what we witnessed and what our thoughts are about it as community leaders, and what we're planning on doing moving forward. So the first question that needs to be asked is Kenosha safe? We want to open up dialogue with the community around that question, because everything is so polarized in this community and in this country right now. And it's just imperative that we have genuine, authentic, open conversations. And our first question that we want to ask everyone: are you safe in the city of Kenosha? Are you safe in the county? Are you safe driving? Are you safe just moving around as a person of color in this community? And if you're not feeling safe, why not? And what would you like to see happen in order to feel safe? What will give you that level of comfortability? We really are disheartened by how the police officers chose to go to that family, and where there was just lack of de-escalation. Everything happened so quickly. It elevated so quickly. It just didn't seem that anyone was a voice of reason that had a uniform on. The only person that seemed to have a voice of reason, sorry guys, was the Applebee's employees, trying to get the baby. But the police officers, it just does not appear that they were using good judgment, and that's just not okay. We want to know why police officers are not being respectful to community members here in this city. What is it that makes you feel as if you need to be so overly aggressive, so confrontational, just like you're ready for a fight, like you're ready to see bad things happen? Just the complete lack of disregard for people that do not look like you, that don't have that uniform on. What is it that just frightens you? Because we know that when people are fearful, they act in irrational ways. So what is it that you're so afraid of? When you see me, when you see another person of color, what is it that's rattling you so bad that you feel like you have to escalate something to that level? Almost 3 years ago to this month, we had a young man shot in the back 7 times by Officer Rustin Shesky, who was still employed by this police force. He shot Jacob in the back 7 times in front of his children. And now we have another situation where a young man was assaulted with his baby in his arms, and harm was brought to the baby. That is unacceptable. And again, what is it that you're so fearful of that you have to use that level of force against a young man, a baby, and his wife? It's just not acceptable. We believe everyone in this community should be treated with respect, dignity, compassion, and empathy, regardless of your skin color, regardless of your socioeconomic status, regardless of who you love, regardless of where you live, whatever your affiliation, your political affiliation. Everyone has a right to be safe, to make it home to their families without harm. Everyone has the right to thrive in this community in a way that they see fit. And again, my 2 questions are we safe in this community? And what is it about people that do not look like you or do not believe as you believe that makes you so afraid that you have to escalate the situation where there's continued police brutality, and just a lack of regard for another human being. So I'm going to turn it over to Pastor Monica.